Hi guys. I wasn't really planning on doing this video, but I have gotten three, maybe four separate emails in the last week about people having problems with their plants and they're getting a fungus on their leaves. And I just want to say the winter is the roughest for our house plants. And even orchids, I mean, they succumb to fungus on their leaves too. And I think the biggest problem is everybody has their humidifiers going, um, and no air movement. It's very, very important. You can see where I have the camera angle at right now. My plants are all moving around. I have a fan going all the time. All the time. And I have one on the other side of my room too, a small clip fan. Um, no matter what kind of house plants you have, even if you have tropicals, um, your humidity in your home should really not be too much over 60% humidity because you're asking for a whole lot of problems here, guys. You're especially if you don't have fans moving your air constantly. If you have a ceiling fan, that's great. Like for me, I don't have a ceiling fan in this room. I have them in all my other rooms, but I don't have them in here in my living room, and I don't have a ceiling fan in my plant room. So I have to use a floor fan to keep the air moving. Um, if your humidity is sitting around 60, 65, I mean, not only is that going to cause fungus on your plants, you're going to have fungus growing on your walls, your carpet, your windows, your curtains, your furniture. Um, you've got to have good air circulation, or you're going to have fungus issues on your plants and throughout your whole house, and that is not good. Um, I think with being the winter time and you think, oh, you're I got my humidity really high and my plants are loving it and blah, but if there's not air moving, they're not loving it. You have to think about out in nature. You're trying to duplicate what's going out in nature. You've got sunlight, you've got air circulation, you've got water, um, you've got wind blowing, and the fans in our home is going to replicate that. I will try to put some pictures up of plants that are infected with fungus on the leaves because I think it's very important that you guys recognize that because it will spread to your other plants. And with that being said, it's important that you're keeping an eye on your plants and all the plant. Like if you come up with a plant that has a fungus area on the leaf, which is usually like a brown or a black spot, and then it will turn yellow around the edges. That is usually fungus starting. Um, you can treat it and you have to be vigilant about it, but you also have to watch out for your plants that were around that plant and all your other plants in your house. if you just have regular house plants and you don't really have a lot of tropical type plants, there's not even really a reason why your humidity should be anywhere near 60 degrees. I mean, 50 should be comfortable for your regular house plants and you. Because even we need some humidity in our homes in the wintertime. We're running heat all the time. Um, but you don't want to overdo it because it's going to grow fungal spores everywhere on your plants and all throughout your house. And it's very important to have some kind of fan running. Your air circulation is very, very important, and along with the humidity, and even if you have tropicals, your humidity does not have to be like 80%, because I've watched a lot of videos and the humidity is sitting at like 80%, and that's you can't do that in your house. That's going to be causing a lot of issues. My tropical plants, I have a lot of tropical plants, and they're all very happy with that 60% humidity. And if you're going around misting, you also need to have air circulation. And try to keep your plants so that they're not bunched up together. That way all the plants on that table or the area where you're keeping your plants at has good air circulation all the way around them. I hate to see everybody having this issue. And like I said, I've had 3 or 4 separate emails with people showing me pictures and asking me for help, not knowing what to do, not knowing what it is. And, you know, it's going to go throughout your whole collection if you're not careful, guys. You've got to have air movement. And even with your furnaces and stuff kicking along, like say you have forced air furnace coming up through, I mean, you still may want to have a fan running. But just be very careful of your environment around your plants. Yes, you want to keep your plants happy. Especially if you have tropical plants, you want to keep that humidity, you know, higher than normal. But you still don't need it to be like 80% because you're going to cause issues in your home. Your plants are going to survive with a 60-65% humidity. You just want to make sure that you're checking your plants, making sure nobody looks sick, and if they are sick, even if you don't know and you're not sure and you think it could be black spots on your plants, it could be a white powdery mildew that is infecting your plants, especially like begonias. Begonias are very known for white powdery mildew. And from what I hear, it's very, very hard to get rid of. I've never had that issue, but I've always had good airflow, even with my higher 60% humidity. I just want you guys to be careful and be aware that, you know, winter is tough on our house plants with fungus and any kind of a powdery mildew. Make sure, I think a good thing to do would be to have a fungicide on hand just in case you need it. Hopefully you never do. But if it happens, that way you can treat right away. Get that, and if you do get a plant that has a fungus issue, get it away from your other plants immediately. Treat it and keep it in a separate area as well as you can until it's cleared up and you're not seeing more issues popping up on that plant. And make sure that when you're going out shopping and you're buying these plants that you're looking them over really good for bugs and for any kind of a fungal issue. Get on the internet and do your research and look at different kind of fungal issues that you can get on houseplants, because it's going to be very helpful in the long run when you're out shopping. Um, because I think a lot of times we bring home a sick plant and we don't even realize it, and or it may not even be showing at the moment. And then, like a week later, the plant ends up looking sick for some reason. Just be very cautious of what you're buying. Get on the internet and do your research about fungus issues on your house plants and bed them pictures into your brain so you know what you're looking for. But I think that's it. I think I covered everything. If anybody else could think of anything else, put it down in the comment section, because I think this is very important. And like I said, this is like a last minute video. I just wanted to reach out and tell you guys this because of the emails I've been getting with people with fungus issues. There are some good fungicides out there, and you can go all natural or you can go chemical. That's up to you. But I think it's a good idea for us to have stuff like that on hand in case something does pop up with one or several of our house plants. But just remember, guys, keep that humidity lower. Around 60 is great, and keep good air circulation. That is going to be the best thing to keep the fungus off of your plants and destroying your collection. Leave any comments down below. If you have any other suggestions, that'll be great. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Peace.